What up, y'all? Welcome back to the 50 state series where I go to each state to try their most iconic food. And today we are gonna go to the state of Connecticut. But first, yesterday I had a Philly cheesesteak here in Philadelphia in Pennsylvania at Steve's, Prince of Steaks, and it was amazing. The meat was perfectly cooked, the cheese was so soft and gooey, and it all went together so well. The bread was soft and fresh, and we have a decision to make because we gotta put it somewhere. We have some really good stuff here, but man, that was really good too. And I'm looking here, and this took longer than I would like to admit. We have to go. We have a drive ahead of us, but you know, I had to pull this out for a reason. We have a new number one. The Philly cheesesteak in Pennsylvania is going at number one for now. We have some heavy hitters on the back end of this trip too, but it was a tough decision. I may be back to give them this right here, but the Philly cheesesteak in Philadelphia, it's got the iconicness of all iconicness, and the taste was way better than I thought it would be. It's deserving of the number one spot, at least for now. And with that, I do want to get as close to, if not in Connecticut tonight. New Haven is the hopeful destination and where we're going to eat tomorrow. We got a drive ahead of us. We have a ton of battery, 81%. I want to at least get past New York. That's the goal. Hopefully we can see New York at sunset or early night. That would be cool. Next stop, I don't know if we got a charge or what. Let's just get past New York. Let's go. So we don't even have to charge. We have 81%, it says we'll get there at 29%, almost 3 hours of driving, 161 miles, and only using that much battery is crazy. Shout out the Model Y, super efficient. The only thing that may stop us is New York traffic. Let's hope we don't hit that. I think they charged me so much last time on the New Jersey Turnpike because I didn't have this, a ticket. She asked if I had a ticket and I said no, there was nowhere to get a ticket. And she said $19. But this makes a lot more sense, these rates on here. It's so complicated, but now I got a ticket. So if I have to stop somewhere else and pay again, we'll see if it's less than $19. I sure freaking hope so. With the ticket, I just paid $16.30. Still a bit crazy, but better than $19. And also, I called a bit of an audible. We're doing something wild tonight. Let me show you guys. We're going to New York, and I don't know why the hotels in and around New Haven were more expensive than hotels in downtown New York with parking. So I went on that whole rant earlier, and we ended up in New York, and we're saving a little bit of money. It's kinda, but this will be an experience. New York, boys. You boys. So here's a room tour. That's about it. The bathroom's right over here. That's about it. And we are on the 24th floor. I thought they might be scared, overwhelmed. I was a bit nervous, but they had a time in their lives walking around. But now I gotta feed them, or try to feed them. In case you were wondering if Brody's comfortable in New York, I forgot the sweet potato puree. I ran out. I was worried about him eating tonight. He ate almost all of his food. Almost everything, with nothing in it. You made for New York, Brody? You like it over here? I thought there were parks around. The closest park is Central Park, which is like a 15-minute walk, and they gotta go to the bathroom, so we're taking a 10 p.m. walk to Central Park on a Friday night. Wish me luck. Nice. You wanna come up here? So we walked to Central Park. Somehow I got lost. I know the streets go this way, and they're numbered, but these two had a great time. They're super tired now. I'm gonna start calling this one Big City Brody because he was loving it. I thought he would be the one who might be a little anxious, but he had the best time. But anyways, so I'm not gonna go for a run tomorrow. As much as I would love to, this just isn't the trip for it. I can't leave them in their room. I don't want to leave them in my car in some valet parking garage like 3 blocks down for 2 hours while I run either. The experience I just had with them walking around Manhattan for like an hour and a half was all I needed. I'm happy. I got my taste of New York. I got to show the boys New York and they enjoyed it. So we can save the Central Park run for some other time. So the plan for tonight, gonna upload some footage and then go to bed. And whenever we get up, we'll get up a little early, then hit the road towards Connecticut. And maybe tomorrow, if we get somewhere early in the evening, I can get my long run in, but we'll see tomorrow. But for now, good night from New York. See you in the morning. Good morning, y'all. Doing this while we're sitting in traffic on the way out of New York City. Sorry I couldn't film too much this morning. It's quite a handful to get 2 large dogs and all of your luggage out of a 24-story downtown Manhattan hotel. So please excuse me for that. Raider did have an accident this morning, not totally unexpected, but he's such a good dog. He felt so bad. He knew. And I said, dude, it's all good. Downtown Manhattan, way too much going on. So like, you're good. It's okay. It's okay. But frickin' Big City Brody over here was the star of downtown Manhattan and the hotel. Everyone loved Brody. Raider's a little crazy, but Brody's perfect. When I was planning this trip, I obviously did not plan to stay the night in Manhattan, New York, but I'm glad I did. Didn't get the run in, but that's okay. I made the memory of a lifetime walking around with these two in Manhattan. It was an experience. And I think I said before, I'm pretty introverted. New York isn't a place I particularly would want to go. And I had a great time. I don't know if it's this trip doing this to me or just being in New York City, but it was easy to just get out and talk to people and just see things and do all that. Like it was fun. I would want to go back. I'd love to go run in Central Park, not with the 2 dogs, maybe with a person or by myself sometime. But I would love to go back to New York. But now we're back to business. We're on our way to a supercharger in Connecticut before we go eat. I want to let them out in some grass so they can finally go to the bathroom. And I got to deep clean their paws because New York it's just not clean. It is what it is, just not clean. But with that being said, we're about 45 minutes away from Fairfield, Connecticut to charge. So let's keep on going. Sat in quite a bit of traffic, not good for the timing today, but we're here. Let's let the boys out, get them some water, let them finally go to the bathroom. You ready, Brody? Big jump out, let's go. Nice. Right up. Good boy. I got this contraption here. I put soap and water and put their paws in here for a deep clean after New York City. Big City Brody is pooped from New York. He just wants to sit in the air-conditioned car and relax. Raider's chugging 2 bottles of water. Been here for quite some time already after all that. I did order ahead at a Dunkin' Donuts here. I'm gonna pick up a protein coffee. So let's go ahead and do that. Now the real question is Dunkin' or Starbucks, and I don't know enough to decide. I don't know enough. Next stop for the testosterone-mobile, like the name I just thought of it because us 3 all boys in the car. Next stop is where we're going to eat in Connecticut, about a half an hour away. I can't wait, I'm hungry. Let's go. I'm a big fan of protein coffees on this trip because I'm eating a ton of food that's not super healthy. And I like coffee, I like iced coffee, so if I have all this food and then some sugary coffee on top, it's just not gonna be great. So protein coffee is my way of trying to balance all this out, that's all. My bad, guys. I have no excuse. I was taking care of the boys on the last stop in Connecticut at Supercharger. I just forgot to put it on the board. But we're here. We're actually where we're going to eat right now, which is right behind you. I'm not going to show you yet, though, because first I have to put Connecticut on our board. Small but mighty Connecticut. And there it is. You can hardly see it, but it's there. And I got to be honest, I'm not a big fan of Connecticut. Being an alum and a fan of Illinois basketball, UConn has given us some pretty hard and heartbreaking times the last few years, but I'm not gonna use that and hold it against what we're about to eat here. So let me put this back in the car and show you where we're at. So we are in New Haven, Connecticut. Behind me is the infamous Modern of Beats, and I am so excited for this one. New Haven is known as the pizza capital in America. They're known for their thin, crispy, slightly charred, coal-fired style pizza, and around here, they call it a Beats. This place has been around since 1934, so it's been throwing these haymakers for almost a century. This place right here, and this episode, although probably a very long one, has potential to be an absolute banger. In New Haven, you have Sally's, you have Frank Pepe's, and you have Modern. That is the big three of the pizza capital of the world. We're at Modern. Let's go in and try it. This is it. We're here. We got it pretty quick. And it looks and smells like a potential banger. I'm expecting a little crispy, quite charred on the bottom. It is very hot. I'll let it cool down for a minute, but I am so hungry and so excited. I just got pepperoni. I like pepperoni on pizza. Here we go. I mean, char all over my fingers. The outside crust is crispy. Inside's a little bit thinner, charred all the way around. Cheers, New Haven Modern Pizza. Modern of Beats. I think I'm speechless.
Good stuff, right? First time?
I'm from Vegas. First time here. I did. So we've learned I'm a big barbecue guy. I knew I was a big burger guy. Seafood, up in the air. I like it, but up in the air. I knew I loved pizza. I've never been over here. I just told that guy, speechless, I said, yeah. You hear New Haven style, you think like crispy, thin, the char, that's what it is. But why is this cheese so good? The cheese is really good. The cheese is the star for me right now. I don't know what to say. My only regret is that I didn't run 12 miles this morning, because when you run that much and then don't eat and sit on an empty stomach and then put something like this in there, that's heaven. That's heaven. That's what it is. But with that being said, I still feel like I'm there. The best part is as it cools down, it gets a little crispier all around, easier to peel. The white shirt counter, there's still that one, was it that bison burger that I spilled on my white shirt? I don't remember. If I know it's only one spill on the white shirt, I want this on my shirt. I want a piece of this here for later that I can look at and say, yeah. I grew up in Chicago. I've had good pizza in my life. This is right up there. This is right up there. I might eat this whole thing. It's 14 inches. I wouldn't feel great about it, but if I don't finish it, I'll have some for later. I'd feel great about that, but I'm gonna get to work on this, sit here and enjoy this so much, and we'll wrap up in the car. Cheers, New Haven. Cheers, Modern of Beats. I'm so happy. It just absolutely went down inside Modern right now. Oh my God. I'm trying to find words, but like, from watching this so far, I love simple things done right. There you go. And again, on back-to-back episodes, I've got some tough decisions to make. I have to think about it. One of, if not the best pizza I've had in my life. It's up there in the conversation for sure. It lived up to every expectation I had. And there's no leftovers, by the way, so I need to go for a run later. Like, it has to happen now at this point. I'm not feeling bad. I'm feeling full. I gotta think about it. We gotta take a look, and I'll let you know tomorrow where we put Modern to Pete's New Haven, Connecticut pizza on our leaderboard. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.